We moved into the house in 1999, and the patio and pool area had been built 5 years before that. So it was time. We wanted new materials, we wanted a new design, we wanted something exciting and new and beautiful. The landscape designers created a computer 3D model for us, which was very impressive. That played a big role in our decision ultimately to, go forward with the project, because we could see exactly how the project would turn out. One of the main motivations for us was to create a beautiful, natural outside environment where our entire family could enjoy each other, enjoy being in nature, invite friends and family over, and make memories together. And Gasper's delivered. There's no reason to go anywhere, basically, because we have our own little oasis here. It's exactly how we want it, and we enjoy it every day and expect to for years to come.
We do a lot of entertaining. Almost every weekend we would have people here. And after looking around, we said, we need more space. We need more seating. We need more comfortable spaces. And I said, well, let's see what they can do. The reason we chose Gasper to do the landscaping had to do with the fact that it was all under one roof instead of one person sourcing it out to other people. We didn't really have a plan coming into it, and they were open to all kinds of crazy ideas, and they work with you. You tell them what your budget is, you tell them what you want, and they will come up with something. When the backyard started, it was really neat to see how fast everybody worked and how well everybody worked, and everyone knew their job, and they got it done. And, we really liked the way it looked. I tell my friends about Gasper all the time. I have them come see the place, and they enjoy being here. So everybody's ready to come and stay all day. It's perfect.
The new house, and there was a small patio present that the builder had put in, but it wasn't a space where you'd really want to spend a lot of time.
We had some pretty lofty goals on what we were looking for.
And so we felt confident with Gasper that they would deliver that for us.
When we called Gasper to come out here, and we talked a lot about how we wanted to have a living space, and definitely wanted to put a fireplace in. We like to eat outside, we like to have family over, we like to have parties, so then we decided that we needed a dining area as well. So that's how we started the project, just as trying to decide where those different rooms were going to be and how they were going to function within the space that we had down off the patio.
The modeling let us see in almost real time what the project would look like.
It was integral in deciding which design we were going to have as well. And it's hard to visualize that, but with the 3D design is how we made the decision on exactly what we wanted to do, what was going to work for us as a family. The outside should be an extension of your inside, and that's exactly how it feels. It feels like the house has grown that much bigger, and that it's just an extension of what we have on the inside.
We always knew we wanted to have a home. We always knew we wanted to create something ourselves. The backyard, when we first moved in, was just grass, but that was about it.
To have the project done right, we knew we had to go with Gasper.
We met with several different companies, and we actually didn't know, would our job be too small for a company like Gasper? And it turns out that this is actually their bread and butter. This was right in their wheelhouse. When the designers from Gasper came out and met with us the first time, you could tell immediately they were on a different playing field.
Putting our ideas together and creating a home. The 3D model really got me excited. It made the project run very smooth.
Having a space like this makes it a lot easier to entertain more people. It gives you that added freedom to easily just walk out the basement door, and then there's also livable space out here. The other thing about Gasper is they're going to be on time, they're going to meet their deadlines, they're committed to it, and at the end of the day, it's going to be like a brand new living space that's clean, spotless, ready to go.
Our backyard was simply just grass, builder stairs. It was something that I made sure that we had blinds on the windows so that I really didn't even look outside. We really wanted to make sure that we found the right people to do this type of work for us.
What we envisioned for a patio was something that would tie together the whole house. Bring my garage around through a walkway to the backyard, to the cook area, to the entertainment area, and then tie it in with our basement entrance, which was our rec room.
I had this affinity for the Game of Thrones books. I've always considered Ruckus to be the queen of the house. And so it was very important for me when we selected someone and they demonstrated that they felt the same way. So the designer was very pet friendly and took notice to Ruckus and really wanted to ask us about what was important in having our pet and being able to enjoy the space with us.
When they showed us the 3D model of their envision of the backyard, it was just like, wow. We were just floored right there. That's when I looked at my wife and said, we got to do this. It was impressive the way they got the job done.
It was just absolutely breathtaking. I was able to open those blinds and open my French door and really enjoy the space.
Our yard before Gasper came was hardscape decking, but it became a lot of maintenance.
Given that it was getting old, we really were looking forward to a plan where we can put in a new solution. It was just about time to make a change and to improve and move on.
Our favorite part about having the deck off the kitchen is for entertainment purposes. Going from the house is one step down now compared to when we had 3. Stairs are turned, which gives us a different look, but yet it's still easy to take food out to the pool or the lower deck when we have company. It's easy for them to go up and down as well.
And it feels like a whole nother room and an opportunity to entertain. It just invites you to come out and enjoy the experience. So for us, it's absolutely an extra extension of the home.
When Gasper came out with the 3D model, right away you can see what your backyard was going to look like, which instantly makes you say, yes, I'll take that.
It also helped understand the suggested architectural improvements that they were making in the plan.
I would definitely recommend Gasper to anybody because the extension of our home was just another dream come true for my home.
We've been in this house for 20 years. We ended up putting in a pool and the deck. But I really wanted that extension from my inside to outside because we love the outdoors. So this past year, deciding to revamp the whole thing.
The deck created an obscuration, and we really wanted part of that outdoor environment into the home.
I want to be able to come out in my backyard and just feel, wow, I'm at peace.
Having the openness of a patio and the way it transitioned to everything else in the yard really created a nice homogeneous feeling.
My utmost requirement was my Katsura tree, which I've had here for 20 years. That had to be kept. And they said, don't worry, we'll work around it. And sure enough, they did.
Having a 3D model and emulate truly where the windows are in the home to look out and see whether you're going to be seeing something you like, you could adapt. And that 3D model to me was priceless.
We love to make pictures of margaritas, and everyone comes, especially Memorial Day weekend. We always have a kickoff, friends and family, and they come over, they say, oh my gosh, this is a resort. That's the way we feel about it. There's just an aura, there's just a sense of peace and serenity here. It's just fabulous.
It's nearly impossible to find a house with a backyard that is exactly what you want. Kelly rightly said, we won't find that. We have to make this into the perfect house. And she was right.
Gasper really understood our vision and helped us achieve, what we were calling the California meets Nantucket vibe that we have now.
Certainly had visual images of Nantucket and Southern California, but the combination of them wasn't immediately obvious to me what it would look like. So the 3D modeling was very helpful in that regard. We were never nervous. We knew they would deliver it the way that they said they would and on time, and they did. Gasper had all of the technical tools, all of the knowledge, and had great credibility in the way they described things and the timeline that they laid out and then achieved every step of the way. Gasper exceeded our expectations in every way. When we look at this backyard, everything about it, it is beyond what we imagined.
Gasper has really enabled us to live the life that we love.
I'm a Food Network junkie. I love to eat. I like cooking. It's just fun. I had a makeshift propane burner, had a grill sitting in the middle of the deck, had this other tool sitting in the basement, but it was always ad hoc. When I wanted to make an outdoor kitchen, I wanted to build this right from top to bottom. When I got a chance to see the kind of work that Gasper did, I didn't look further. They had expertise that I didn't have. And the 3D model that was created helped us kind of finalize details of the design, just like what direction the bar should be facing, so we're not staring at the house. Do you want to be cooking this close to the people who are sitting at the bar? They worked amazingly fast, and figuring out how to put the finished product together was a pleasure. Gasper did fantastic work throughout. We enjoyed hosting a lot of folks, and there's some annual parties over at our house, and it's just really fun. I get happy after I eat something that's really good or different, and I think other people do too, and that's a great feeling to share.
We built this house 6 years ago. There was no patio, there was no real reason to use the space, and so we ultimately spent the time, found the right partner with Gasper, and it's turned out great.
We knew we wanted a space where we could entertain. We like to eat outside a lot, grill a lot, and we've really taken a liking to the fire pit. We come out here a lot more frequently than I thought we were going to. Sit around the fire with a glass of wine, and it just becomes a little party. One of the things we liked best about Gasper was they were able to show us a 3D model of what our patio would look like finished. So we were able to get a better picture and we could really visualize it.
What we enjoyed and appreciated with Gasper was just the patience of kind of working through with us. So kind of going from a not clear idea to what we have now, it was a great process.
It's added a beautiful aesthetic out here, such beauty that we can use, and our family and friends have a great time out here, and we've built great memories out here.
We moved summer of '97.
We had little kids at the time. We needed their room set up, so the yard was not a priority at the beginning. There was a deck behind us, and it was not in the best condition. And then I think the deciding factor was my sister wanted to get married out here.
Gasper was the first company we reached out to, and turned out to be the last one also. They did give us a 3D model, which we looked at and really brought the project to life and got us even more excited about it. Like, that was one of the big selling points of Gasper. They could do the design, do the construction, and do the furniture part of it.
It was helpful getting it from the same place because, of course, they were familiar with what the concept was about the yard. So as soon as we came in, they had ideas on the furniture. When I came home, everything was clean. I know that they were careful about closing the gate all the time behind them for the dog, and I had every confidence they would finish in time. We had my sister's wedding back here right after the project was finished, and we had 100 people at a sit-down dinner with a live band, and it was great. On a Friday night, if we don't have other plans, I love to come out here and just open a bottle of wine. The two of us sit out here, just watch the sunset. Really relaxing after a long week.
Feels great because we get to spend all our evenings and sunsets here.
My name's Michael Maury. I'm the operations manager at Gasper Landscapes.
When we were searching for a house, I was looking more what was inside the house, whereas my husband was looking more at the property.
The inside of your home usually comes before the outside of your home. The house was very nice, but you still want to make it your own. Getting your property done, you're going to want to get a designer and design it all out. Even if you don't plan on doing it all at once, which not a lot of people can do it all at once, so you have to stage it out. With my kids and my wife saying, "Dad, when are we going to redo the pool?" And I said, next year, and I said that probably for about 6 years, until finally talked to our in-house designer, Nick Lupinacci, and gave him all my ideas. I actually had it envisioned going a totally different way than it is right now, and I love it. I would never even think about doing it a different way. It was definitely different for me to be on the other end of things. I'm usually at work all the time, not worrying about my own house. More worrying about what I'm doing for other customers, and so I got to see it as a homeowner more. It was great to actually watch it from start to finish.
When it came to decorating our space, I met with Eli, and he's just a master in his field. He will ask, what is it that makes you happy? And then he just takes that and goes with it. And the next thing you know, it's this oasis, it's just beautiful.